Protect your DNA. BioPQQ can promote formation of new mitochondria. Infowarsstore.com.
America is showing Hillary Clinton and her accomplices the door. The FBI is underway on not one, but 5 criminal investigations into the iniquitous tentacles of Hillary Clinton. They include the reopened email case, an ongoing investigation into the Clinton Foundation, the investigation of Anthony Weiner's sexting of a 15-year-old girl which involved Hillary aide Huma Abedin, an investigation into the Podesta Group and its ties to alleged corruption involving the former Ukrainian president, and the investigation of the Clintons' ties into the illegality of Virginia Governor Terry McAuliffe's foreign donation contributions from Chinese billionaire Wang Wenling. The Democrats are reaching claustrophobic levels of panic, blaming everyone under the sun but themselves.
We do know that our democracy is under assault by the KGB. I mean, to me, that's something we ought to be talking about. That's a very pertinent, relevant issue in this campaign. And people have to decide, do we want our country for ourselves, or the people in charge, or are we going to let the KGB and the House Republicans decide this election?
Sorry, Mr. Carville. Failing left-leaning outpost, the New York Times reported law enforcement officials say that none of the investigations so far have found any conclusive or direct link between Mr. Trump and the Russian government. And even hacking into Democratic emails, FBI and intelligence officials now believe was aimed at disrupting the presidential election rather than electing Mr. Trump. But Hillary keeps on swinging for the fences as she attacks her accusers.
I'm sure a lot of you may be asking what this new email story is about and why in the world the FBI would decide to jump into an election with no evidence of any wrongdoing with just days to go.
With no evidence of any wrongdoing.
There is no case here.
But even the former DNC committee chairman Ed Rendell cautions Hillary against attacking the FBI. Even the White House doesn't want to condemn the FBI. They are hedging their bets.
You know, every time Donald thinks things are not going in his direction, he claims whatever it is rigged against him. There was even a time when he didn't get an Emmy for his TV program 3 years in a row, and he started tweeting that the Emmys were rigged against him.
Should have gotten it.
This is a mindset. This is how Donald thinks. And it's funny, but it's also really troubling.
Meanwhile, Hillary can't even accept the election process. Reuters reports Democratic Party officials sued Republican presidential candidate Donald Trump in 4 battleground states on Monday, seeking to shut down a poll-watching effort they said was designed to harass minority voters in the November 8th election. In lawsuits filed in federal courts in Pennsylvania, Nevada, Arizona, and Ohio, Democrats argued that Trump and Republican Party officials were mounting a campaign of vigilant voter intimidation that violated the 1965 Voting Rights Act and an 1871 law aimed at the Ku Klux Klan.
So blacks who are sort of helping the other side, they're equally nice to me. They're really helping the enemy who want to destroy them. Maybe thinking that if I help them, it'll be different, and maybe I'll get off okay, or somehow I'll save my race by working for the murderers.
Wow. So that's what they think of us.
Senator Ron Johnson is already preparing Congress for the impeachment hearings should Hillary win. Meanwhile, Trump's numbers keep increasing. Investor Business Daily shows Trump and Clinton tied after Hillary's lead disappeared. The stock market, a bellwether that has called 19 out of 22 elections, has been sliding in the recent weeks, spelling out the country's dissatisfaction of the incumbent Democratic Party's economic nightmare and heralding a win for Donald Trump. Hillary will one way or another have to face the will of the American people, as deplorable as she perceives it to be. John Bound for Infowars.com.
Look, I'm not going to sit here and say, see, I told you so, that communist Chinese-style net censorship was coming to the web, because it's already here. It's being announced. The way you keep the internet open and free is you get involved more than ever. Go to Infowars.com/app. A new battleship in the fight. Infowars Live, available right now. We're looking for a crew to man it. You going to sit down and play games and be a trendy? Or are you going to be part of history? Don't sit by and let the internet and free speech be stolen from you. Take action.